Welcome back, everyone. This is day 16 of our 45-day fitness challenge together, and it's Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, we lift heavy stuff around during our workouts. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm one day away or one day out from my progress weigh-in. So today will be our last workout before then. Hey, what's up? I'm Mason from Self-Made Athletes, and on this channel, I like to do a bunch of things like health and nutrition tips, supplement and health product reviews, as well as workout videos just like this one. So if you're looking to level up in your health and fitness, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications so you know when the next video is up. Another Tuesday, another all-star in the making. If you've missed the last 2 weeks worth of all-stars, this is what the workout will look like. We're going to be doing a resistance-based workout using opposing muscle groups during today's workout. We're gonna have 12 exercises divided into 4 pods, so 3 exercises each, labeled A, B, and C. The working time will be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 1 set of each exercise, 3 laps around the pod, and we're gonna get a 45-second hydration break in between each pod. In today's workout, you'll need a pair of light dumbbells, a pair of medium dumbbells, and 1 heavy dumbbell. I've got them at 5, 10, and 15 kg respectively. Feel free to have a plus minus of 3 kg for each weight class. That way you can adjust to your ability in lifting heavier weights. If you're struggling to decide, I would recommend starting off with a medium weight, then gauge whether you want to go heavier or lighter from there. All right, let's take a quick look at today's exercises. Exercise 1A is a dumbbell shoulder press combo. 1B is a dumbbell chest fly with a pause. 1C is a moving plank. Pod number 2, exercise 2A is a dumbbell or power band wide grip row with a tempo of 401. 2B will be wide push-ups. 2C is a dumbbell tricep extension plus a leg raise. Pod number 3, exercise number 3A is a dumbbell alternate wide grip row with a pause. 3B will be dumbbell wide stance bent over row plus a rear delt fly. Exercise 3C will be dumbbell Russian twists. Exercise 4A will be dumbbell bench or floor chest press in neutral grip. 4B is a dumbbell curl plus a press. Four C is push up, hands in and out. All right, let's push ourselves today. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's get this show on the road. All right, guys. 10 seconds, we're gonna get warmed up. Of course, today we are trying to lift heavy, so I wanna make sure all the muscles are ready to be engaged. All right, we're gonna start things off with a few high knees and a few glute kicks. Kicking the heel back towards the bum. Raise that knee up towards waist level. Glute kicks. Going into prisoner squats. Going into lateral lunges, stepping out to the side. Try to keep both feet grounded. I know a lot of people like to turn their foot up like this. Try to keep it grounded. Gives more of a stretch on the inner thigh. Going into frog squats, tuck the elbows to the inside of the knees, drop the bum, push the bum up, turn the crown of the head towards the floor. All right, coming down onto the floor, we're going into a hip thruster, single leg extension, coming back down, hip thruster, switch to the other side. All right, going into a spinal rock. Just tucking your knees into your chest, rolling back, giving the spine a little massage. Going into spinal rolls. From cobra into downward dog, just push your hips upwards and then drop the hips. No need to bend the elbows. All right, coming up, we're doing 1 inchworm and then into a high plank push-up. Walk your hands back, stand up tall. Try to keep your knees relatively straight as you walk your hands out. And last but not least, staggered jump squats. 1 foot in front of the other. The back foot, the heel is up towards the sky, keeping the weight distributed evenly between both feet. 5 seconds. And shake it off. All right, we're gonna get ready. In less than 20 seconds, we're gonna start our first pod of 3 exercises. Exercise number 1 will be a shoulder press combo. So go ahead and grab your weights. I've got medium weights at 10 kg. Start things off. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So first part of the combo, halfway up and down. Kind of like pulses. Then from midpoint all the way up. And then 3 all the way down, all the way up. That's the combo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoo! Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, 20 seconds to rest here. Moving right along. We're gonna do a dumbbell chest fly with a pause. So we're gonna lie down onto the floor. I'm gonna come back here a little bit so you guys can see me. All right, here we go. Dumbbells up above the head or the face, and we're gonna make a semicircle around our body, slight bend in the elbows, drop it all the way down, pause at the bottom, and come back up. There should be a slight arc in your lower back to protect yourself. Chest up nice and proud. Please do not press the dumbbells up. So this is what a press would look like. You'd come down, you'd bend your elbows, and then you'd press the dumbbells up. We want to draw big semicircles around our body the whole way through. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. I'm put these off to the side for now. Last exercise in this pod, or the third exercise, is a moving plank. So essentially, we're going from low plank to high plank, and vice versa, okay? I'm gonna start off in a high plank position. Here we go. I've got my feet at shoulder width apart, shoulders stacked above the wrist, drop the elbow down, both, and then come back up. Now, what's important to note for a moving plank is that when you're coming up and down from your planks, please try to restrain your body from swinging. So look at this. We don't want this. We want to brace our core, hold it tight, drop the elbow, and then come back onto the hands. All right? Brace your core. 3, 2, 1. Rest. If that was too hard in terms of moving, just hold a plank. Whether you're more comfortable in a low plank or a high plank, hold it for the duration. That's absolutely fine. We're repeating that cycle one more time. Grab your weights. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Woo, shoulders on fire. You guys keep going. I'm jumping right back in. and rest. All right, oh, we still need these dumbbells. So I'm actually going to lie down this way as if there was someone in front of you. Sorry for turning my back on you folks. All right, I just want to emphasize the range of motion here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lying down, dumbbells above the chest, or the face I should say. Check out my elbows. They're not completely straight, locked out. There's a slight bend, and I'm just drawing a semicircle, pausing at the bottom, and then coming back up together. Try not to let the dumbbells hit at the top. Drawing out the circle, keeping the chest up nice and high with the slight arc in the lower back. Pause, and up. Good stuff. Now, as you come up, don't just focus on your arms, bringing the dumbbells, big squeeze of the chest. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, that is a chest exercise with a bit of shoulders. Don't put all the strain on your arms trying to squeeze. You want that chest to have a nice big squeeze at the top, not just pushing with the arms, okay? All right, next up, moving plank. Here we go. By the way, for these moving planks, feel free to alternate which elbow you drop down, which side you come up on. You don't only want to prime one side of your body. Three, 2, 1, rest. Whew, my goodness. All right, we've got one more lap in this pod. Grab your weights. I'm actually gonna drop to my lighter weights, feeling a bit of strain in my shoulders. Feel free to stick to your weight or level up, okay? Here we go, I'm gonna drop my ego, not go too heavy, or else I'm gonna injure myself. And that's the last thing we want to do. The last thing we want to do is push ourselves so hard that we get injured, and then we're like, oh, Mace, I can't work out for the next 2 weeks. And then some people will be like, oh, you know, I'm just going to give up. I'm telling you right now, there are preventative measures that we can do, just like this. So I'm just dropping down to 5 kg. I'm still moving, still getting a bit of a pump without having to injure myself. Okay, you can do that too. And rest. Whew. All right, last chest fly with a pause. Grab those weights. Three, 2, 1, here we go. Now, I know I've been doing this on the floor, and you'll notice that there's a bench in the background. If you guys have a bench or access to something like a bench, feel free to use that on these chest flies, okay? It'll feel a little bit more comfortable. But if you don't, that's why I've been doing them on the floor with you guys. It's the same, okay? It's fine. We got about 10 seconds. Big squeeze of the chest. Remember, guys, don't just focus on the arms. Drawing big semicircles. And rest. All right, last one. Moving plank. I think I'm gonna face you guys this time. That way you can see my hips a little bit better. Here we go. All right, so got my feet. I'm just alternating between arms, which elbow goes down. Fight those hips, guys. Five seconds. and rest. All right, quick water break here. Catch your breath. Wipe off that sweat. We are moving right along. Next trio of exercises. We got about 30 seconds left. All right, next up, while you guys are recuperating, this first exercise in the second pod can either use dumbbells or a power band. I am going to demonstrate with the power band first because you can actually do this movement in two ways. In the demo, I only showed one way, but you can actually do it seated as well. Okay, here we go. Standing on top of the power band, we're just rowing off to the side, flare the elbows, wide grip, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Good. So this is one way with the power band. Okay, just like this. Keeping that back nice and straight. Slight bend in the knees. The second way with the power band is actually seated. So you're just gonna take a seat, feet in front, and you're gonna pull just like that. So if you're like, oh, yo, my back's a little sore, do it seated. This is perfect. Power bands are wonderful. Now I had one loop around my foot earlier. You can do both, and then just, that's more resistance, okay? All right, next up, two-part movement. Oh, sorry. We're doing wide push-ups first. Okay, here we go. Wide push-ups, hands outside of shoulder width, and here we go. Now, wide push-ups are a little bit more special than the regular push-ups that I've been teaching you. And you'll notice that as I'm going, for those of you who know what you're doing, keep going. For those of you who want more tips, check a look at your screen right now. You'll notice my elbows are flaring out beside me. And usually when I teach you to do push-ups, I tell you to angle your elbows backwards. Well, for wide push-ups, you gotta throw them off to the side so that you can lower your body, okay? And what happens is the body actually just goes straight up and down. Take a look at that, okay? Rest. Normally with our push-ups, the body is leaning forward a little bit, and that's how I've always been teaching you guys. That's when the elbows are angled backwards. But because for wide, we're flaring our elbows out, the body almost goes up and down. All right, next up, we're doing a dumbbell tricep extension with a leg raise. Two-part movement. Here we go. So set yourself up on the floor, dumbbells above your head. Okay, get your tricep extension first, so lock your elbows in place. That's the tricep extension. Next up, feet off the ground, and then that's a leg raise. So we're gonna do it simultaneously. Drop the dumbbell down, push it up, and then leg raise together. Okay, it's a lot of things to focus on here. Try your best, brace your core. Don't let those elbows move. If you can't do the leg raise, forget it. If you can, perfect. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right. So I did the power band row on the last one. I'm gonna do dumbbells on this one. For those of you who don't have a power band, no dramas, we're gonna use our dumbbells. Here we go. Now, the only option that you folks have at the moment is that deadlift position, and then rowing 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Okay? Unfortunately for the dumbbells, you can't do it seated. I'll just face this way. Throw those elbows off to the side. 3, 2, 1, rest. Going back into wide push-ups. Wide push-ups. We're getting ready. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice wide hands outside of shoulder width. Here we go. Now, if you can't do this on your feet, go ahead and go onto the knees. We're regressing. Same deal as before. Chest first, going towards the floor. Bring your hips down with you. You gotta bring both of them. Even though your elbows are flaring, we don't want this bowing motion here, okay? You wanna bring the hips down. And as you go up, the hips should lead with the chest following. Simultaneously going up and down together, all right? Grab those medium weights, heavy weights, light weights, whatever it might be. Combo movement, tricep extension, plus a leg lift. Once again, the movement, as you push up on your tricep extension, you raise the leg. Here we go. Keep those elbows locked in place, guys. Woo, halfway. I have a quick regression for those who need it. Drop to 1 dumbbell and go. Look at that. Same movement, tricep extension with the leg raise, but slightly easier with 1 dumbbell only. All right, guys, repeating that one more time. Put the dumbbells, actually I need these dumbbells. Don't put them off to the side. Hold on to it. We're going in 5 seconds. For those of you who have a power band, keep using the power band. It's great for this one. For those of you who don't, we're doing dumbbells together because this is a dumbbell specific series. I've created this just by using dumbbells. And so I'm gonna stick around with the dumbbells, but power bands are great. If you got them, use them. They're more versatile for this movement. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Wide push-ups. All right, we're going back in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Also, another note is to keep your neck neutral. You should be staring at your floor the whole way through. Don't need to look up. There's no need for that. There's no need to tuck your chin into your chest because that'll give you a false sense of going lower than you actually are because your forehead feels like it's going lower. You want to bring the tip of the nose towards the floor. Woo! Jumping right back in. And rest. You know the deal. Last one here. Tricep extension plus the leg raise. You guys know the regression. So up to you how you want to do it. Here we go. Halfway. Lock those elbows in place. Dropping down to 1 for me. You guys keep going. And rest. 45-second hydration break here. Halfway point, we got 2 more pods left. 6 exercises. Grab some water, wipe off your sweat. We're gonna be right back. All right. Now, for these first 3 exercises, the first exercise, we're gonna continue doing that row, but this time we're gonna use some isometrics. and we're gonna go one arm at a time with a pause. This is gonna exploit a lot of weaknesses in some of our bodies, okay? So here we go. You're going back into that deadlift position, yeah? And you're rowing only one side. Alternate, pause, and down. Pause, and down. That's it. And the reason why I say it's going to exploit some weaknesses is because everyone's got a more dominant hand. And so when we do isometrics, we can clearly see which muscle group needs a little bit more attention and squeeze when we do these kind of workouts. So I'm right hand dominant. I've had a right shoulder injury. And so even though my left hand pause, we're resting here, guys. Even though my left hand feels smoother, I know I need to work on the hold a little bit better. Okay, all right. Next up, we're doing a dumbbell wide stance, bent over row with a rear delt fly. Grab your light weights. I know you guys can row heavy. Here we go. So we're going into that deadlift position. We're rowing nice and close to the body, elbows tucked in, and then we're going into a rear delt fly. So throw your hands into a T. Okay, one more time. Here we go. Row close to the body, and then fly your hands out into a T. As you do the fly, the rear delt fly, try not to shrug your traps or your shoulders, okay? I want to focus on the rear delt. Three, two, one, rest. This movement is mostly for the fly. That's why we chose a lighter weight. The rear delt is a very small muscle. I know you guys are strong enough to row, but we got to focus on the rear delt a little bit more. Next up, we're doing dumbbell Russian twists. So grab your dumbbell. I'm going for the light one. Here we go. Feet off the ground, touching one head of the dumbbell off to the side, and then other way. Now, the reason why I'm facing you guys is so you can see. Okay, take a look at the screen now. You'll notice as I twist off to the side, there's ever so slight movement in my legs. I do not want you to go fast and swing your legs like this. You won't be able to brace your core as much. Hold your core tight, control your movement. If you can go fast without your legs swinging, fantastic. If not, slow it down, control, brace the core, rest. All right, those are the 3 moves. We're gonna jump right back into those isometric movements. Grab your light or medium dumbbells. I'm gonna show the folks who have the power bands at home. So if you got dumbbells, you know what you're doing. We're jumping back onto the power bands here real quick. This is an alternative for you, okay? Have a little bit of slack so there's enough resistance, and the movement is exactly the same. So we're pulling until we're about shoulder height, the elbow, pause, and then down. Pulling, pause, and down, okay? There should be a lot of slack here when you're pulling. The other side should have a lot of slack, I mean, okay? Alternatively, if you enjoyed sitting down, have that band around your foot, chest up nice and high, pulling, 1, pause, and down. Pulling, 1, and down, okay? So that's an alternative for you. If you enjoy using the power band more, not an issue. For those of you who are using dumbbells, you get to work your core a little bit as well since we're in that position, bracing it. Okay, next up, we're doing that wide stance, bent over row, rear delt fly. Here we go. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see which muscle group I'm talking about here. So the row, evidently the lats, the back. Check this out. Throwing the hands out into a T, you'll notice that my rear delt is now flexed, right? If I threw it out here, the rear delt is flexed, but I'm also using my back muscle. So we don't want to throw the elbows backwards when we do the rear delt fly, all right? Only when we do the row, so rowing, and then rear delt, row, rear delt. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, everybody. We are going back into Russian twists. I'm gonna go for medium weight this time. I have another regression for you guys. if you need it. Actually, I didn't give the regression last time. I have a regression for you guys this time if you need it. So I'm actually leveling up because going heavier. Okay, so you already know about the legs. The regression, for those of you who want it first, drop the weights. Control. Easy, right? Okay. Tip number 2 is make sure that your shoulders don't round in on you while you try to turn. Keep your chest up, nice and proud, and turn. This will work the obliques just a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. I'm losing all my vocabulary. All right. One more lap in this pod. We're going into those alternative wide grip rows with a pause. Grab your weights. Here we go. All right. There's no tempo on the pull. It's just a pause at the top. Remember, you're drawing with your elbows. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Well done. Grab those light weights. We're getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Rowing. Rear delt fly. Rowing. Rear delt fly. Oh yes. Try to remember, don't shrug. I'm gonna have my feet slightly closer together. I feel like they're getting in the way. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Russian twist. Russian twist. I'm actually not going to use a weight for this one, guys. For those of you at home feeling strong, feel free, grab your medium weight, grab your light weight, whatever it might be. I really just want to concentrate on holding my core tight. Here we go. So feet off the ground, turning. There's another little trick that I used to do when I had no weight. It's to reach up and over, keeping that chest up. This extra movement is gonna try to swing your legs over, and you gotta try to brace the core, control the legs from swinging too much. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Water break, well deserved. We got 3 more exercises, 3 more laps to go, and we're gonna call it a day, all right? All right, so I don't know if you guys saw the last video. I have a special secret weapon to help me blast my arms recently, especially for home workouts. I use these BFR bands by North Kings. They're like a sleeve, they just kind of slide on. You add pressure. And Bob's your uncle. I don't know who Bob is, but here we go. Dumbbell bench or floor chest press in neutral grip. Okay, so we're lying down. Oh, we're on the clock. Okay. Neutral grip means palms facing each other. I don't have the dumbbells touching. This way it works my balance on each arm. If you've got one center, like if you put them together like this, it's easier to focus on the chest, but you don't get to work as much on the balance. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Next up, dumbbell bicep curl into a press. This is where the BFR bands come in. I got a little too excited earlier. Okay, so grab your heavy weight. Going into a bicep curl first, and then a press. Strict form here. Here we go. What I love about these BFR bands is that it just gives you that extra pump that you can get even when you lift slightly lighter than normal. The science behind it is basically just trapping the blood in the bottom half of the arm so that you get that vascularity, that extra pump feeling. It just works the muscle in the veins a little bit more as there's less time for the blood to circulate. Okay, rest. Look at that, veins are coming out, popping out. Can't really see it on this one because of the tats, but. Next up, we are doing something called a push-up, hands in and out. There's 2 variations. You saw in the demo an advanced version and an intermediate or beginner. So let's do the first one together first. Regular push-up, hands at shoulder width, push-up. Bump your hands out and then in, catch yourself, and then push up again. Out, in, push up. Woo, the arms. Wow, once I put these BFR bands on, the pump, it's really getting to me. All right, here we go. No excuses. I'm going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. So obviously on that set, I did the beginner version. Bump hands out, bump it back in, push up. I'm gonna go and show you the intermediate or advanced level later. Okay, if you've got a bench, this is a good time to pull it out. Here we go, we're on the clock. Neutral grip, chest press. Those of you who have no bench, don't worry about it. On the floor, off you go. If you got a bench, it's slightly more comfortable going down and up. You don't need a bench, but if you've got one, it's great. It's just a little bit more comfortable than the floor. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we don't need the bench no more. I'll put it off to the side. Dumbbell bicep curl into a shoulder press. I've got the 15 kgs. Here we go. All right, I'm just gonna come a little bit closer and turn off to the side so you guys can see the body profile. Want to make sure that while you're swinging the dumbbell upwards, we're not heaving it up like this. There's too much momentum swinging in the body. Control, elbows tucked in, not swinging forwards as you raise the dumbbell. That'll give your bicep a nice contraction. And rest. All right, push up, hands in and out. I'm gonna try to go for as many as I can for the intermediate version. It is gonna be a bit tougher, so bear with me. But if you can keep going, go at your own pace, okay? If you wanna slow things down, no dramas. Here we go, 40 seconds of work. So coming into high plank, here we go. Push up, hands out, hands in, push up. So essentially, rather than catching yourself in this high plank position, you're jumping right into the push-up after your hands come in, okay? think I got like 5 more in me. Here we go. Oh, woo, mama. 3, 2, and rest. Oh, my triceps are feeling that. Woo. All right, guys, one more lap through this pod, 3 exercises, and we're gonna call it a day. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna just go on the floor for this one. Neutral grip, chest press. There we go. Triceps are feeling very pumped and blasted. If you guys need, feel free to regress. 1 dumbbell, hold it on the heads. Keep those elbows tight and press. Wow, those push-ups took out my triceps. Woo! All right. I'm telling you guys, these BFR bands, they are no joke. I would say normally I could push through that, but the extra pressure really got my arms pumped. All right, here we go. Last one for these bicep curls. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, this is it. Last one, last 40 seconds, final push. Let's see what we've got left in the tank, all right? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Oy. Excuse me. I got 5 in. I'm gonna shake things off and jump right back in. If you guys are going, keep going at it. Your own pace. Ten seconds left. I think I've got about 3 more left in me. Here we go. Oh man, we're done. I screwed up on the last one. I did a wide grip or wide push-up instead. Woo! Loosen up these bad boys. Oh my. Guys, you are an all-star. Thank you so much for joining me on today's workout. It was a great push, more upper body focus than previous weeks where it was leg dominant. We gotta switch things up around, you know? And you guys did great. We did chest, shoulders, arms on some heavy weights. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you guys are interested, stay tuned. Tomorrow is gonna be my weigh-in. So today's actually my last workout before I do my weigh-in tomorrow. And this weigh-in, as I've been saying for the last few videos, is basically to track my progress, to see if the way that I've been working out and the way that I've been eating or just consuming my calories, if that would be enough for me to drop about 3% body fat percentage. I started off this challenge at 15.1, 0.2 or something like that, and my goal was to drop down to 12%. And the StyQ body scanner said if I took X amount of calories, burned X amount of calories, worked out how I'm working out right now, which is every day, I would be able to reach my goal by November 10th. And so I'm gonna check it out tomorrow, see how we get on. But until then, I can't wait to see you for tomorrow's workout. This is your boy Mace. Peace.